My father was, well, he asked me, so what's your name then? And I said, my name's Hamza. So that's what they call rats in Greek. So, you know, and I knew that, and I should have mentioned that as one of my first things, so I think that's a very important point to take. So, and also that was probably one of my embarrassing moments in giving Dawa as well. So that turns me to the next question. Sheikh Hussein, starting with you first. What would you describe as one of your most embarrassing moments when you gave Dawa?
A lot of struggling to get Dawa, whether it's like just doing salat in a public square in Mexico or going into different subway, just distributing flyers. Allah gave me an opportunity. I was invited by the former president of Mexico to a big event that he was organizing on education, and he decided to put the Archbishop. He wanted to teach have religious authorities for four faiths, the Protestants and Catholics, the Jews and the Muslims. And I was invited, and I thought it would be like maybe as many people as we're here today, but we have this tendency to always be speaking to Muslims as well, you know? But I was flown over in a helicopter to a state auditorium in a beautiful place called Guanajuato, Mexico. And I walked into the auditorium and it was packed. So there's a huge auditorium, it's packed. And I honestly had never been on a podium before. And as I was walking up, I slipped on the cables. I was like making a fool of myself. Then I didn't stand up on the podium right first. So I was all a mess to start with. But alhamdulillah, once I got started speaking, I think it was effective, inshallah. And one thing I can tell you, the amazing thing about that one, because we were sent to other places, was the amount of questions, because afterwards people started asking us questions. I had a stack this big and I was realizing no one else was getting questions. So, subhanAllah, the people in Mexico and in the world, they want to know about Islam. So it was a very embarrassing moment, pulling over those cables in front of so many people. And then not even knowing how to stand up right on the podium. So it was like a step before the microphone. I was like, the podium was up here. Then a lady came up to me and said, get up on the steps. So I was really nervous. Alhamdulillah, then made it easier for me.
Alhamdulillah. Sheikh Yusuf, the most embarrassing moment in Dawa?
As a matter of fact, we want to talk about embarrassment. Almost every day I do something that I'm embarrassed about. To say the most embarrassing, I don't even remember. But when I was listening to Brother Omar speaking to us just now about being in is it called the Zocalo? The place in the center where the big flag is. They have a flag, maybe as big as this room. It's so huge that they fly in the center there of the capital of Mexico. Every day about 5 o'clock, they bring it down. On Friday, we would go over there and give Dawa. You know, their Dawa basically was just do salah. People come up asking questions. Okay, so this was kind of scary in a way because the Salat al-Asr came in almost the same time as they're going to take the flag down. How they do that is not just some guys come out there. They bring out the army, marching, rum, 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 boom, boom, rum, boom, 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 and all these guys coming out with guns and everything, you know, and they're going to take down this big flag. And so all the buses stop, all the tourists are there, everybody gets out, they want to see this big flag, right? And they're taking it down, and right then, this one says to the brother with us, call the adhan. This is a madman. I'm serious. And they start calling the adhan. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And they're like, oh my God. Oh. And so, subhanAllah, all these people are looking at the guys with the guns and they're looking at us. They're looking at them, they're looking at us. And after the adhan is over, he says, okay, salah, call the iqamah. Now we're standing there like this, helpless. In salah, you can't do anything, you know. And people are coming around, they're taking our pictures, they're looking at us, and the military's changing their flag. And I'm getting nervous, you know. All of a sudden, some people started lining up beside us. And they were praying alongside of us. And after the salah, you know, you turn to the right, to the left, you say, peace be upon you, salam alaikum, like this, right? And I'm looking at this guy, it's a Mexican guy. And the guy passed him, another Mexican guy, and on the other end, another one over there. And I said, salam alaikum. He goes, huh? And in Spanish, we were trying to talk to him. My Spanish is limited to about 6 words, but I know how to shape them different ways. It sounds like I know more. And anyway, so what was embarrassing is that I wanted to give him Dawa, and I couldn't think how to say all the stuff that I wanted to say in Spanish. Basically, I know how to say, El Dios es uno, El Dios es uno. One God, one God, one God. Y su profeta es Muhammad, and his prophet is Muhammad. That's about all I could do. So this guy came up with a camera, was taking pictures. He said, you want me to translate for you? I go, sure. And I'm just saying a bunch of stuff, and he'd be going like this, okay? And then he'd tell the people, a bunch of stuff. Then he'd look at me again, and I'm saying, this stuff, you know, and he'd do it. Then come to find out, a guy leaned over and said, you know, he's not translating what you say, he's preaching the Bible.